These two boho living rooms cost almost exactly the same amount of money. One looks like a rental with good intentions. The other looks like it belongs in a magazine. The money isn't the difference, it almost never is. 7 small details are the whole difference between them, and not one of them is a big purchase. Most people never notice a single one, which is exactly why they work so quietly. And number 1, the detail that does the most work to make a boho living room look expensive, costs nothing at all, it's already somewhere in your house. By the end, you'll spot all 7 details in any room in about 3 seconds. And number 1, the one that changes everything, is completely free. A warm, collected, expensive-looking home on a real budget is the whole idea behind this channel. No big renovations, no designer prices. So let's start at number 7, with the thing on your floor. Number 7, the lonely rug. Most boho living rooms float a rug that's 2 sizes too small. A little island stranded in the middle of the floor, with every piece of furniture standing off the edge of it. It makes the whole room feel smaller and cheaper, like the pieces don't quite belong together. Expensive rooms follow one simple rule. The rug has to be big enough that at least the front legs of every seat sit on top of it. The sofa, the armchairs, the ottoman, every front leg lands on the rug. That single change pulls the whole seating area into one intentional group, like the pieces were always meant to be together. Suddenly, the room reads as designed, not just assembled from whatever fit the floor. And here's the money-saving part. It's almost always cheaper to buy one rug that's genuinely too big than 2 that are too small. Go up a size from whatever feels right. Bigger rug, one grouped room. The rule, front legs on the rug, always. But even the right rug can't save a room if you get the light wrong. That's number 6. Number 6, your light bulbs. This is the cheapest fix in the whole video, and almost nobody does it. Most rooms are lit with cool, bright, bluish-white bulbs, the kind that make a warm boho room look like a doctor's waiting room. Watch the same room change. The cool white bulb makes the wall look gray and flat. The warm bulb turns that exact same wall honey gold. Swap every bulb in the room for a warm one. Look for the words soft white on the box, or the number 2700 Kelvin. That one number is the whole secret. Warm light makes wood glow, makes skin look good, and makes even cheap builder's paint look rich and expensive. Cool white light does the opposite to all 3. And a pack of warm bulbs costs a few dollars, which makes this the cheapest upgrade in your whole home. The rule: warm bulbs everywhere, never cool white. Now let's fix the thing hanging beside every window. Number 5, your curtains. Here's the detail that instantly separates rentals from magazines. Most people hang the curtain rod right at the top of the window frame, and buy panels that stop short, floating a few inches above the floor. Short, low curtains make the ceiling feel low and the whole room feel cheaper. Do the opposite of what feels natural. Hang the rod high close to the ceiling, not the top of the window, and hang it wide, so the rod reaches 4 or 5 inches past the glass on both sides. Then use long panels that fall all the way down and just kiss the floor. Here's why it works. Pulling the rod up toward the ceiling tricks the eye into reading the whole window as taller, and pushing it wide lets the panels frame the glass instead of covering it. Same window, same light, but twice the presence and half the rental look. The rule: hang curtains high, wide, and floor length. 2 details down now, the surfaces everyone gets wrong. We're halfway. But the biggest one, number 1, is the trick designers actually get paid for, and it costs you nothing but a walk through your own house. Stay for it, because it's the single detail that quietly does more than the other 6 combined, and it's the easiest one of all to copy. Number 4, your surfaces. A boho coffee table is usually a battlefield. 3 candles, a stack of coasters, a remote, and a plant that's seen better days, all fighting for space. It reads as clutter, not cozy, and it's the first thing a guest's eye lands on. Expensive rooms style every surface in threes. One tall thing, one stack, and one organic thing. On a coffee table, that's a trailing plant for the tall, a short stack of thrifted books for the stack, and a single ceramic bowl for the organic shape. 3 objects, 3 different heights, and the table instantly looks styled instead of survived. The trick works because your eye reads varied heights as intentional and matched heights as accidental. And the empty space you leave around those 3 objects is quietly doing half the work. The rule: 3 objects, 3 heights, on every surface. Speaking of the things your eye stops seeing, number 3. Number 3. The builder grade details you stopped seeing. Every rental hides the same cheap giveaways: the yellowed plastic light switch plates, the shiny plastic vent covers, the bright chrome fixtures that came with the place. Your eyes stopped noticing them years ago. A guest's eye hasn't. Watch the wall change swap that plastic switch plate for a plain brushed metal one, and the whole wall feels considered. Do the same everywhere the builder cut corners. Brushed metal switch plates instead of yellowed plastic. An aged brass fixture instead of the shiny chrome one. Real metal or ceramic knobs instead of the hollow plastic ones. None of these are things a guest could ever name out loud. But their eye adds them all up without knowing it, and the sum is the feeling that your home was finished with care. Each swap costs just a few dollars, and together, they quietly whisper expensive. The rule: upgrade every plastic builder grade detail to metal. One detail left before number 1, and it's the one that takes the most courage. If even one of these has already changed how you see your own living room, that's exactly what this channel is for a warm home that looks expensive on a real budget. Number 2 is one of my favorites, and it costs nothing. Number 2, empty space. This is the detail that separates a magazine room from a busy one, and it's completely free. Most boho rooms are crowded, every shelf packed, every surface covered, every wall filled corner to corner. All that stuff reads as clutter, and clutter always reads as cheap. Expensive rooms leave room to breathe. Here's the simplest way to do it. Style a shelf or a surface the way you normally would, then take a third of the things back off and put them away. Leave 2/3 of every shelf actually empty. Leave a wide margin of bare wall around each piece of art. That breathing space is the single most expensive-looking thing in any room, and it's completely free because empty space is the one thing a crowded, cluttered home can never fake. Stores can't sell it to you. You just have to be brave enough to leave it. The rule: leave 2/3 of every surface empty. And that brings us to number 1, the free detail that outworks all 6. Number 1. Anchor the whole room with one vintage piece that has a story. This is the detail designers quietly get paid for, and it doesn't cost a thing. Most rooms are built entirely from new things bought at the same 3 stores. And a room full of brand new pieces, no matter how nice, always reads a little flat because everything in it is the same age, with no history. So, find one older piece with a past. A worn leather trunk from an estate sale. Your grandmother's brass floor lamp. A battered wooden ladder leaned in the corner as a throw rack. One piece that looks like it was inherited, not ordered. Put it somewhere your eye lands first. That single old thing does something no amount of money can buy. It makes the whole room feel gathered over a lifetime instead of bought last weekend. Everything new around it borrows its history. One story piece, and the room stops looking purchased and starts looking lived. That's the secret. It was never the price tag. It was always the story. One old, honest piece can do what a whole room of new furniture can't. The rule: anchor the room with one vintage piece that has a story. So here's how to make a boho living room look expensive, in 7 details. 7. Front legs on the rug, always. 6. Warm bulbs everywhere, never cool white. 5. Hang curtains high, wide, and floor length. 4. 3 objects, 3 heights, on every surface. 3. Upgrade every plastic detail to metal. 2. Leave 2/3 of every surface empty. And number 1, the free one, anchor the room with a single vintage piece that has a story. Do those 7 things, and a boho living room stops looking like a rental and starts looking like a magazine. If you want to watch these 7 details turn one bare, builder-grade living room into a warm, expensive-looking room from scratch, that video is on your screen right now and it puts every one of these into practice. I'll see you there.